Hello and welcome back to the Expensive Coins History channel, where we explore rare coins, numismatic treasures, and the fascinating stories behind them. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most talked about modern coins from Thailand, the 2013 no-mint Mark I baht coin. This small silver-colored coin may seem ordinary at first glance, but it has captured the attention of collectors worldwide, with some examples fetching staggering prices in the collector's market. Is this coin hiding in your change? And more importantly, could it be worth a small fortune? Stay with us as we uncover its origin, significance, rarity, and the current market value in 2025. The Thai 1 baht coin has long been a staple of everyday transactions in Thailand. Composed primarily of nickel-plated steel, it features the portrait of King Bhumibol Adulyadej, the late and revered monarch, on the obverse, or the front side, of the coin. The reverse features the iconic Wat Phra Kaew, also known as the Temple of the Emerald Buddha, located in Bangkok. The design remains consistent across many years, which makes mint mark errors particularly significant when they occur. Now, in typical minting practice, coins produced by the Royal Thai Mint bear a subtle mint mark, which usually identifies where and when the coin was produced. However, a small number of 1 baht coins dated 2013 were released without any mint mark, a striking error that has turned these coins into modern numismatic rarities. Initially, this anomaly went largely unnoticed. It wasn't until keen-eyed collectors in Thailand and neighboring countries began spotting differences in their 2013 1 baht coins that attention turned toward the missing mint mark. As more coins were examined, it became clear that this was not an isolated incident or a result of wear and tear. These coins were genuine minting errors. The Royal Thai Mint has never officially released the mintage numbers for the no-mint mark error coins, which adds a layer of mystery and fuels speculation about their scarcity. Based on collector reports and auction records, estimates suggest that only a very small fraction of the 2013 1 baht coins were struck without a mint mark, possibly just a few thousand out of tens of millions minted. What makes the 2013 no-mint Mark I baht coin so special from a numismatic standpoint? Firstly, minting errors are always of interest to coin collectors. However, this specific error, occurring in a modern circulating coin from a prominent mint, makes it especially intriguing. Unlike errors involving misalignment or double strikes, a missing mint mark is subtle, which makes it easy to overlook and therefore even more desirable once identified. Secondly, this coin is part of the legacy of King Bhumibol Adulyadej, who reigned for over 70 years and is deeply revered in Thai culture. Coins from his reign are already in high demand, and error coins carry additional value due to their rarity and the historical context. Collectors in Thailand, Southeast Asia, and increasingly around the world are competing to obtain this piece. Its relative rarity and mysterious origin mean demand consistently outpaces supply. Now, let's talk about money. The current market value of the 2013 no-mint Mark I baht coin in 2025. According to verified online auctions, collector forums, and numismatic dealers, these coins have recently sold for anywhere between 1,500 and 10,000 Thai baht, depending on condition, with some exceptional uncirculated or professionally graded examples fetching as much as 15,000 to 20,000 baht. For international viewers, that's approximately $40 to $550 at the current exchange rate. Coins that are still in circulation condition, lightly worn but identifiable, typically trade in the 1,000 to 3,000 baht range. However, those that are uncirculated or graded by professional services like NGC or PCGS can command significantly higher prices. It's worth noting that fakes and counterfeits have started to appear, so we always recommend consulting a reputable coin dealer or third-party grading service to confirm authenticity. If you're a beginner coin collector or a seasoned enthusiast, here are some tips. Check your change, especially if you live in or have visited Thailand. This coin is still occasionally found in circulation. Inspect carefully. The absence of a mint mark is subtle. Compare with standard 2013 coins to spot the difference. Look for good condition. Coins with minimal wear are more valuable. Handling with gloves and storing in protective sleeves is recommended. Get it graded. For high-value examples, a professional grading service can validate authenticity and significantly increase resale value. The 2013 No Mint Mark Taiwan Baht coin is a modern rarity that offers a fascinating glimpse into the world of minting errors and collector psychology. Its value has risen sharply over the past few years, and in 2025, it remains one of the most sought-after contemporary coins from Thailand. Whether you're in this hobby for the history, the treasure hunt, or the investment opportunity, this coin has something for everyone. The 1994 No Mint Mark Germany 5 pfennig coin. Could this tiny copper-colored coin be worth a small fortune in 2025? Is it truly rare, and how did it even come into existence? Stay with us as we explore its fascinating backstory, rarity, collector interest, and current market value. If you're new to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell so you never miss a coin that could be hiding in your change jar with unexpected value. To understand the significance of the 1994 No Mint Mark 5 pfennig coin, we need to take a step back into the rich history of post-war German coinage. After the Second World War, West Germany, officially the Federal Republic of Germany, introduced the Deutsche Mark in 1948 as a replacement for the Reichsmark. Along with the new currency came a series of coins, including the small denomination 5 pfennig, which would become one of the most circulated coins in the country. The 5 pfennig coin continued in use after the reunification of East and West Germany in 1990. By 1994, the coin was nearing the end of its life cycle, with the euro already looming on the horizon as Germany and other EU nations moved toward a single currency. However, the 5 pfennig coins were still struck that year at various German mints, each marked by a letter indicating its origin, but something unusual happened. In 1994, a very limited number of 5 pfennig coins were produced without a mint mark, a critical detail that traditionally identifies which of the 5 German mints produced the coin. Normally, you would find a small letter above the oak leaf design on the obverse, representing mints like Berlin, Munich, Stuttgart, Karlsruhe, or Hamburg. However, the 1994 No Mint Mark variant lacks this identifier entirely. This wasn't a design change or modernization, it was an unintentional minting error. And that makes it extremely interesting to collectors. Minting errors have long held a unique place in the world of numismatics. They often represent a slip in the otherwise highly precise process of coin production. When caught and confirmed, these errors can elevate an ordinary coin into a high-value rarity. In the case of the 1994 5 pfennig No Mint Mark coin, experts believe the die used was either a test version or simply misaligned or unfinished, leading to the omission of the mint mark. Now let's talk rarity. The 1994 No Mint Mark 5 pfennig is considered extremely scarce. Unlike regular coins that were produced in the millions, the number of verified no mint mark examples is surprisingly low. Some estimates suggest fewer than a few thousand pieces made it into circulation, though no official mintage figure has been released due to the unofficial nature of the error. Its rarity has been confirmed through careful study by numismatists and major coin grading organizations in Europe. Certified examples, especially those in mint state or uncirculated condition, are highly coveted and often fetch impressive premiums on the collector's market. Interest in this coin surged in the early 2000s, waned slightly after the euro replaced the Deutsche Mark, and then rose again sharply in recent years as more collectors began to specialize in post-war German coins and error coins from the 20th century. Now, to the part everyone's waiting for: how much is this coin really worth in 2025? Well, values can vary greatly depending on condition, certification, and current demand. However, we've gathered recent auction data and private sales to give you a reliable picture. In circulated condition, where the coin shows signs of wear but the error is still identifiable, the 1994 No Mint Mark 5 pfennig can fetch anywhere from $30 to $100. Coins in very fine to extra fine condition range between $150 and $300. Depending on buyer enthusiasm and market availability, uncirculated specimens, especially those graded by reputable organizations like PCGS or NGC, can sell for anywhere from $500 to over $1,200, particularly if the coin has strong luster, no contact marks, and a clearly visible error. In fact, a few certified MS-65 examples have crossed the $1,000 mark in European and international auctions as recently as spring 2025. It is important to note that demand for these error coins has increased significantly as more collectors recognize their historical significance and extreme scarcity. If you believe you have a 1994 no mint Mark 5 pfennig coin, the first thing you should do is inspect the area where the mint mark should be, just above the oak leaf on the obverse. If there's absolutely no trace of a letter and the coin appears genuine, you may have a valuable error in your hands. However, be cautious. Counterfeiters have attempted to file off mint marks on regular coins to fake this rare variant. For this reason, it is highly recommended to submit the coin to a professional grading service for authentication. Once authenticated, you can choose to hold it as an investment, or list it in numismatic auction houses or online platforms such as eBay, MA Shops, or Katawiki, where demand remains high. The 1994 no mint mark Germany 5 pfennig coin is a perfect example of how even a small error can turn a nearly worthless coin into a numismatic treasure. With its historical context, unexpected rarity, and rising market value in 2025, it deserves a special place in any serious collector's portfolio. So next time you're sifting through your coin collection or going through an old drawer, take a closer look. You just might be holding a hidden gem from Germany's final years of the Deutsche Mark era. We're diving into one of Singapore's most intriguing small denomination coins, the 1987 no mint Mark 5 cents coin. Despite its tiny face value, this particular coin has become the focus of collectors worldwide due to its rarity, mysterious production quirks, and rising market value in recent years. So if you have a jar of old coins at home or you're simply fascinated by numismatics, keep watching. What appears to be a common 5-cent coin might actually be worth far more than you expect. In 1985, Singapore introduced a new series of coins as part of its monetary evolution. This series featured the familiar floral designs that are still recognized today. The 5 cents coin, specifically, featured the jasminum sambac, also known as Arabian jasmine, on its reverse side. By 1987, Singapore's mint had already been producing coins for over 2 decades. However, this particular year, 1987, holds a unique place in the history of Singaporean numismatics, especially regarding the 5 cents coin. Unlike other years, some of the 5-cent coins from this period lack a mint mark, making them both unusual and scarce. Ordinarily, coins struck by the Singapore Mint carry a distinct mint mark, typically a small letter or symbol that indicates the origin of minting. But a number of 5-cent coins from 1987 were discovered without any such identifying mark. This missing detail has puzzled collectors and experts for years. Was it an oversight in production? A transitional error during die preparation? Or a purposeful test strike released into circulation? The exact reason remains unconfirmed, adding a layer of mystery and allure to the coin. Before we delve into the coin's value, let's take a closer look at its design. On the obverse side of the coin, you'll find the Singapore coat of arms, with the country's name inscribed in English, Chinese, Tamil, and Malay. The year 1987 appears at the bottom. What sets this coin apart is what's missing, the mint mark, which should typically appear below or beside the year. On the reverse side, the Arabian jasmine is beautifully illustrated, with the denomination 5 cents clearly marked. The coin is made of copper nickel and measures 16.75 millimeters in diameter. It is lightweight, easy to overlook, and yet incredibly valuable to the trained eye. Now let's talk rarity, the most important factor driving coin value. The 1987 no mint mark Singapore 5 cents coin is considered extremely rare. While the total mintage of 5-cent coins in 1987 was significant, only a small fraction of those appear to be struck without a mint mark. That makes this coin a variety error, and variety errors are some of the most sought-after items in the world of coin collecting. The rarity of this particular variety has been confirmed by collectors who've searched through thousands of coins to find just 1 or 2 of these mint mark omissions. Some seasoned numismatists estimate that fewer than 500 verified examples may exist in the public domain today. Of course, exact figures remain speculative, but the coin scarcity is undisputed. In addition to its rarity, the demand is heightened by the fact that Singapore's coin collectors are active, passionate, and growing in number. With interest in Southeast Asian coins on the rise globally, demand is coming not just from Singapore, but also from international collectors eager to complete their sets or invest in undervalued coins. So, how much is the 1987 no-mint mark Singapore 5 cents coin worth today in 2025? Current market values for this coin depend heavily on its condition, or numismatic grade. Let's break it down by standard grading levels. Circulated condition coins with visible wear but a clear date and no mint mark are currently fetching between $80 to $150 on collector forums and online auctions. These coins often show moderate signs of handling, but their rarity still commands a solid premium. Uncirculated or near mint examples, often graded by third-party agencies, can sell for significantly more. In 2025, such coins have been known to sell for $250 to $400, and in some cases, even higher depending on appeal and scarcity of similar listings. Exceptional specimens, such as coins graded MS65 and above, are increasingly rare. These can command prices upwards of $600 to $1,000 at auction or through private collectors, especially if accompanied by third-party authentication and grading certificates. It's worth noting that prices have been steadily increasing over the past 5 years, and market analysts suggest this trend is likely to continue as available supply diminishes and demand from global collectors grows. If you believe you have a 1987 Singapore 5 cents coin, here's what to look for. First, flip the coin and check the area beneath the date on the obverse side. If there is no mint mark at all, and the rest of the design aligns with standard 5-cent coins from that year, you may very well be holding a rare variety. However, it's crucial to authenticate your coin, especially before selling or investing. Contact a reputable numismatist, coin grading service, or coin dealer who can verify the authenticity of your coin. Counterfeits are rare but not impossible, and having a certified coin greatly increases its market value. Also, consider storing your coin in a protective sleeve or coin holder to prevent further wear and maintain its current condition. The 1987 no-mint mark Singapore 5 cents coin proves that value doesn't always come in large denominations. In fact, it's often the smallest details, or in this case, the absence of a detail, that make all the difference. Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone just starting to explore the fascinating world of coins, this particular variety serves as a reminder that history, artistry, and rarity all play a role in shaping the value of money. So next time you check your change or sort through old coins, take a closer look. That little 5-cent piece might just be worth a small fortune. The 1983 no-mint mark Germany 1 pfennig coin. At first glance, it may appear like any ordinary West German coin from the Cold War era. But a closer inspection reveals a subtle detail, or more precisely, the absence of a detail, that sets this coin apart from millions of others and has collectors around the world paying close attention. To understand the full significance of this coin, we must begin with a brief overview of the 1 pfennig denomination in Germany's post-war monetary system. Following the end of World War II and the formation of the Federal Republic of Germany, the Deutsche Bundesbank introduced the Deutsche Mark. In 1948, the 1 pfennig coin represented the smallest unit in this currency system and was minted in copper-clad steel for durability and cost efficiency. The coins continued to be issued well into the 1990s, finally ceasing production with the introduction of the euro in 2002. However, like all things in numismatics, the devil is in the details. German coins traditionally include a small mint mark letter beneath the oak twig on the reverse side. This letter denotes the mint where the coin was struck. For example, D indicates Munich, F refers to Stuttgart, G is Karlsruhe, and J stands for Hamburg, but in rare instances, minting errors occur. And in the case of the 1983 1 pfennig coin, some examples surfaced without any mint mark at all. These are not regular omissions. They are not the result of post-mint damage or heavy wear. These coins left the mint floor without ever receiving a mint mark, due to a misaligned die or faulty hub, and that's where things become interesting. So, just how rare is the 1983 no mint mark 1 pfennig? While millions of pfennigs were produced in 1983 across Germany's various mints, it is believed that only a very small number of no mint mark errors were released into circulation. To date, only a handful of verified, unaltered specimens have been discovered, making it one of the most sought-after modern German coin anomalies. According to professional numismatists and error coin experts, the genuine 1983 no mint mark variant is considered exceptionally scarce. And unlike many other coin errors, this one comes from an era when quality control at national mints was stringent, meaning such oversights were exceedingly rare. Authentication is absolutely crucial. Due to the high value and collector interest, many altered or damaged coins have surfaced falsely advertised as mint errors. Genuine no mint mark examples must be certified by recognized grading companies such as NGC or PCGS. Collectors are urged to exercise caution and consult professionals before making high-value purchases. Now let's talk numbers. How much is the 1983 no mint mark 1 pfennig really worth in today's market? As of mid-2025, authenticated examples of this coin in mint state condition have sold for as much as $500 to $1,000, depending on overall quality, appeal, and certification. Coins graded MS65 or higher by PCGS or NGC can command premium prices, especially at auction where collectors compete for rare pieces. Even circulated examples in good condition can fetch anywhere between $100 to $300, significantly more than their original face value of a fraction of 1 Deutsche Mark. But it's not just about the money. For many collectors, the 1983 no mint mark 1 pfennig represents a fascinating historical artifact from the twilight years of the Cold War and the last decades of the Deutsche Mark. It symbolizes how even in an age of mass production, precision, and uniformity, rare errors can still occur, and when they do, they captivate collectors around the globe. So, is the 1983 no mint mark Germany 1 pfennig coin worth a lot of money in 2025? Absolutely. If you own a genuine, authenticated piece, you are holding a modern European rarity that continues to grow in collector interest and market value. Its combination of historical context, minting error, and scarcity make it a standout in the world of late 20th century coinage. Whether you're a seasoned collector, a treasure hunter, or someone who's just now discovered an unusual coin in a box of old change, keep an eye out for that elusive no mint mark. Because in numismatics, even the smallest details can lead to the greatest discoveries. The fascinating world of Swiss coinage. To explore a coin that has been raising eyebrows and commanding attention in recent years, the 2011 Switzerland 5 rappen coin with no mint mark. At first glance, it may appear to be an ordinary bronze-colored Swiss coin, small in size and modest in denomination. But there's a lot more to this piece than meets the eye. This video will take you through its background, rarity, numismatic value, and why this particular version, the one minted in 2011 without a mint mark, is causing a stir in collector circles, and what it could be worth in the current market of 2025. The 5 rappen coin has been part of the Swiss monetary system for generations. First introduced in the 19th century, it has remained relatively unchanged in its design, composition, and symbolism. Struck in copper-nickel since the mid-20th century, the coin features the iconic Swiss design that has come to be known for its elegance and simplicity. The obverse typically showcases a national motif such as the Swiss cross or the head of Helvetia, depending on the period, while the reverse presents the denomination and the year of issue. Historically, the mint mark plays a crucial role in identifying the origin of the coin's production. For Swiss coins, the mint mark is generally located below the wreath or beneath the date on the reverse side, and it usually denotes the Bern Mint, Switzerland's official minting facility. However, in the year 2011, something unusual happened. A small number of 5 rappen coins were released without the traditional mint mark. In 2011, Swiss authorities produced millions of 5 rappen coins as part of the regular minting schedule. But among these, a small batch left the mint without the distinguishing mint mark. This anomaly was not widely noticed at first. It wasn't until sharp-eyed collectors began examining their pocket change that the missing mint mark came to light. This absence has puzzled numismatists and led to speculation. Was it a minting error? A limited test run? Or perhaps a transitional die issue that slipped past quality control? The Swiss Mint has never released an official explanation, which only adds to the intrigue and rarity of the coin. Unlike common minting errors such as off-center strikes or double dies, the missing mint mark on a 2011 5 rappen coin is subtle, so subtle that many ordinary people would overlook it entirely. But for collectors, this lack of a mint mark can significantly impact the coin's value and desirability. As of 2025, the 2011 no mint mark 5 rappen coin is considered rare by modern numismatic standards. It is not just the age or the denomination that makes it valuable, but the anomaly and scarcity of the missing mint mark that drives demand. Rarity in coin collecting is often defined not only by mintage numbers but also by survival rates and collector awareness. With only a limited number believed to have been circulated without the mint mark, possibly just a few thousand or less, and many lost to time, this version has become a true sleeper coin. Interest surged in 2023 and 2024 as European numismatists and online forums began highlighting the coin's oddity. Listings on auction sites and collector platforms began appearing, and prices quickly escalated. So, how much is the 2011 no mint mark Switzerland 5 rappen coin worth in 2025? Let's break it down based on recent verified market sales. Circulated examples in good to very fine condition are currently selling for between $50 and $150. Depending on the level of wear and overall eye appeal, uncirculated or mint state specimens, particularly those graded by reputable third-party services, have fetched as high as $350 to $500, with exceptional examples going even higher. A few rare auction results have even topped $600 when bidding wars erupted between international collectors, compared to its original face value of just 5 rappen, which is roughly 5 Swiss centimes. This represents a massive appreciation in value. That's a return of over 10,000% in some cases, purely due to a small missing detail and collector demand. If you have a collection of Swiss coins, or even just a jar of old foreign change, now is the time to start looking. Here's how to identify a 2011 5 rappen with no mint mark. Flip the coin to the reverse side, where the denomination and date are displayed. Look directly beneath the wreath or under the date. On normal issues, a small letter, typically a B for burn, should be present. If there is no letter and the coin is dated 2011, you may have a rare and valuable variant. Be cautious, however. Wear and damage can sometimes obscure mint marks, so make sure the absence is not due to erosion or post-mint damage. Using a magnifier or having the coin examined by a professional numismatist or coin grading service is always advisable. With its increasing visibility, low survival rate, and mystery surrounding its origin, the 2011 no mint mark 5 rappen coin is quickly becoming a modern collectible with solid investment potential. Collectors who specialize in mint errors or modern rarities are especially keen on acquiring examples now before prices rise further. If historical trends hold, coins like this often gain momentum over time, particularly as more people become aware and competition grows. As always, condition matters. Coins that are well preserved, professionally graded, and authenticated will command the highest premiums and appreciation over time. The 2011 Switzerland 5 rappen coin without a mint mark is far more than a tiny piece of bronze-colored metal. It is a mysterious anomaly, a hidden gem, and a rising star in the numismatic world. Whether you are a seasoned collector, an investor, or simply someone curious about coins, this is one to watch, and one to look for. So, next time you're going through your change or browsing through a coin dealer's inventory, keep your eyes peeled. You just might stumble upon one of these rare 2011 Swiss coins, and if you do, you could be holding something worth far more than its face value. If you found this video informative, make sure to like, subscribe, and click that notification bell so you don't miss our next episode where we'll uncover another rare coin that might be hiding in plain sight. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting.